Hello and welcome to another edition of Tips That Wow. And today I want to talk to you about the wedding reception, which isn't technically my speciality. I do the ceremonies, as you know, but I've got a certain amount of input. I can't give you any answers because it's going to depend on the venue that you choose and your budget, and that's going to be different for each person that views this. Just a few suggestions, things to think about. With the catering, do you want to have the in-house caterers or do you want to get somebody from outside? And do you want to have a buffet or do you want to have silver service? Obviously that will affect the costs as well. As far as decor is concerned, do you want to have a theme? If so, be consistent. As far as the meal is concerned, if you are having silver service, where are you going to put your guests? Seating plan needs to be done. That's a very difficult job. You'll have to decide if you're having a top table or whether it might be all round one table if it's a smaller gathering. Also, what are you doing if you're having children? You're going to give them a special menu, or are you going to have them separately, sitting separately, which they usually prefer? Are you going to supply drinks all throughout the whole event, or are you going to maybe have a cash bar for after maybe a bottle of wine for each table, or a couple of bottles of wine for each table, and then a cash bar for later on? What are you going to do about dead time? There's often time when photos are being taken, for example. Are you going to organise something for the rest of the guests? Maybe not. Maybe you'll have canapes, maybe you'll have some sort of drinks as well. And just the final thing to throw into the mix, entertainment. Are you going to have something like a magician? Are you going to have a photo booth? Are you going to have a DJ? What are you going to do? Bear in mind the age mix that you're going to invite and try and get something that's going to be suitable. So they're just questions to begin the process, not the answers. But I wish you well on the process, and if you've got any questions, if not on this, but on the ceremony, then please do come and ask. So that's Michael from Vows That Wow. For all your special occasions, come and join me again for another of my Tips That Wow.